Welcome to the Hippie Report, my precious, precious siblings. I hope you're all doing very well today. It's a beautiful day. If it's not a beautiful day outside to you today, then you'll have to let your inner beauty seep out into your reality, my friends. It can be quite a lovely day today. I hope that it is for you. Cheers. Fizzy water, not a sponsor of this show. Not a sponsor, not a sponsor. Nice to see everybody. How are we getting some people tuning in? Hey, Jason. Some housekeeping today, actually. I have some actual news to break today. This is sort of interesting news. Wayne, how you doing, man? Taking it easy today? I hope it's going very well for you in your quarantine. Sometimes when I hit this bong, it makes me almost drool a little bit. I'm fucking drooly Andrews over here. So, today on the Hippie Report, I want to tell you a little bit about some of the behind-the-scenes stuff that's been going on with this show. This show started when we're, of course, all in quarantine right now, as I do this episode. And this is our 30th episode. At some point during the quarantine, I decided to start doing this. What this show is a natural part of my day. I'm a full-time artist, if you don't know me very well. I work from home. And so, kind of like in the middle part of the day, sort of like around lunch, I sort of take a break from whatever it is I'm working on. And I smoke a joint or smoke a bowl. And so I decided to start just doing a Facebook Live show during my regular smoking time. And to kind of see if we could all sort of meet up together on the internet and sort of have like a little smoke session together, which I think is a really nice practice. So, hey Bunk, how you doing? Hey Brandon, hey Scott, good to see you guys. Trying to shout out people as I seem to notice them click in here. So this show is basically just me being like, there's a bunch of bad, crazy news going on in the world. Why don't you just sit down with me for a minute and we'll smoke a joint together and just relax and talk about not that stuff. That's what this show is. It's called the Hippie Report. I very rarely have reported much of anything on this show. Little news report, the stem on my bong broke. Look at that. Oh no, disaster. Little handle on it broke off. What a shame. But the bong still works. Praise Jesus. Or whoever you praise for bong stuff. Is there a patron saint of bong stuff? What up, Karma? What up, Blake? Dabs to you too, my friend. I'm not really a dab guy. I'm more of a flower smoking kind of fella. Weed flowers, not like fucking sunflowers or whatever. Dabs, for those of you that don't know, dabbing is the little, you know what, I'm not very centered here. Can I fix this real quick? Is this unprofessional? Boom. That's a little more pleasing look to me. Sorry about that. You can see my Venmo sign, you can see my bong, but you can't see the end of my tarp thing, whatever this is, my tapestry. When you dab, what that is they sell this wax stuff at the store, and it's THC. And you get like a fucking blowtorch and a little glass device, and you heat the glass with the blowtorch, and then you put the wax on it and suck the vapor out. And I don't know, it's supposed to be like real good for you, as far as like better than smoking is, but I just don't fuck with blowtorches, Holmes. I just don't fuck with blowtorches. You know, I'm not trying to weld some shit. I'm trying to get high. And my paranoia is already plenty high. It's mostly like social paranoia a lot of the time. But still, my paranoia is very high. And like, I just don't need a fucking bomb on the counter. You know what I'm saying? That's my personal thing. I'm an old-fashioned kind of fella, I guess. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Holy shit. This is a very roundabout episode. I have like one thing I'm trying to tell you and I haven't gotten around to it yet. So I told you how the show kind of started 30 episodes ago. People have been responding very kindly. They, for me, the reason to share this show and the reason to keep doing it is because it's just been like a nice community connection point, seems to me. And we've been getting to see hundreds of people a week or even per episode tune in and smoke out here with us. And I'm just so happy to be a part of it, man. Happy to keep doing it. So, now I can tell you some behind-the-scenes stuff that wasn't really confirmed until this week. I feel very appreciated by my community here in Longmont, and I always get the strangest opportunities. So, the Longmont channel people reached out to me, and they're talking now about putting this show on the Longmont channel on TV, because they're on cable, and apparently you can say motherfucker as much as you want on cable, and you can look like a weird glowing ghost because you happen to be right next to your window. Apparently all that's allowed on TV nowadays. So, and apparently I can smoke all the weed I want. So, I think this show might also be airing on TV soon. The late night part of their programming, no doubt. Looks like kind of like later in the evening kind of programming, kind of like 11:30 kind of a deal. Probably weeknights is what it's looking like right now. And I think it looks like yesterday's episode is the first episode they're going to be showing on TV. And I believe it's, what they told me is it looks like it's going to be coming out on Monday night. So sometime, maybe on Monday, this will start being a TV show. I'm still going to keep doing it the same way. It's the same show. I'm not going to plan anything. I'm not going to do anything differently. I'm going to keep just saying hello. Hello, Emily. Hello, Seth. Seth, I was listening to your music earlier. Side note. But yeah, this weird little show that's been happening is about to be a fucking TV show as well. So if you decide to sponsor an episode by sending me $100 to Venmo, you could sponsor this episode right now. So let's say Seth wanted to fucking sponsor today's episode. He could just send $100 American to my Venmo account. I'd get the notification probably during the show, and then from that point on in the show, he would be the sponsor. And we would basically just say Seth's name instead of most words in sentences, and really try and still be inspiring. We accomplished it a few episodes ago with Wayne. We had a good episode. What up, Jonathan Singer? Very important community servant. You know, Jonathan, you're one of the people I should probably have on this show. I know you just tuned in. You didn't hear the news. Looks like this show's going to end up being on TV as well. They're going to rebroadcast it. And so it'd be fun to have you on. I always try and have you on my shows, as you well know. I think Mr. Singer has come on at least 3 different shows that I have done over the years. Podcasts or live comedy shows or interview thing. I think he's probably done 3 different shows of mine. Has it been good for him? We don't know. Probably kind of mixed bag. But I always try and invite the local politicians and public servants on. Especially the ones that do a good job. And Jonathan really does do a good job. He's been working really hard for you. Jonathan Singer. He's out there. Just look him up. Yeah, hey Wayne, how are you, man? It's a nice day, isn't it? It's a really beautiful day. The show is growing in a strange way, and I just keep getting more and more stoned. You know, it's a pretty confusing life, mine. It's a pretty confusing life. I don't really understand very much about it. I'm so glad to be able to share my time with you guys. I've been enjoying coming and doing this show every day, and I just consistently enjoy interacting with you guys live here, and then also just getting a chance to brag on different community members and, you know, people like Jonathan or people like Bonk, you know, who are doing good work in our community, making it a better place to be. I love my community. If you're watching from overseas, you probably have heard this in other episodes, but we're actually in Longmont, Colorado. Longmont, Longmont. It's like a regular Mont, but it's slightly more lengthy Mont, and it's a great spot in Colorado, and I've been here since 2009, and I've been trying to move here since 2007. So, long time infatuation with this town, and oh shit, I just like it, man. I just have a good old time, just about all the time. Here's a question. If you want to send to my inbox, you can send me little questions or requests about the show, and I promise to read them, you know, but I can't promise to do what you want. Fuck, that's not how it works. You know, it's not going to be like a we do what you want kind of a show. That's not how we're going to do it. But if what I want happens to be entertaining to you, then, well, we can make a show. You know? I've been in the arts a long time, and I'm my own boss, and it's really fun unless you let it get depressing by doing stuff you're not excited about. So I'm in a place in my life where I basically only take projects that are not just yes, but like fuck yes. And like this show is so fun and easygoing, and so like I just really appreciate being able to entertain the few of you that watch this. You know, because it's not like millions of people watching this or anything like that. It's just people in our community or people that like my art and happen to also follow my Facebook. Because I don't really promote this either, because there's no money in it all the time anyway. But if you'd like there to be money in it, you could totally send me money. I'm not trying to stop you from sending me money. If you want to, you know, please do, in fact. I'm trying to get into the stock market. I want to become fabulously wealthy so that, like, none of my friends will ever fucking starve again. You ever do that? You ever just sit down and be like, I'm going to not be fucked around on my finances anymore? That's part of my big goal this year. And it's a tough goal all of a sudden. But I wanted to really be financially free and not like in a worry kind of place. And I want to be able to have enough money to do that for myself and maybe like some people I believe in. You know, that'd be my idea. So I think like one of the fastest ways to do that is to fuck around in the stock market. And so I'm just putting it out there in case like you'd like to become fabulously wealthy and make sure that some of your friends will never starve and, you know, be able to afford face masks or what the fuck ever. Cans of soup or what the fuck ever. Toilet paper if they need it and shit. If you want to be able to take care of yourself and your community, it's going to take funding. And the government, you know, they're just stacking the whole thing against us. So I've been trying to get in the stock market, and I think like now's a good time. Everybody is so fucksville right now in the stock market. Just trying to help out. If you're watching this show, need some cash, you just consider some of that stock market shit. There's stuff called penny stocks. Fuck, you can do all kinds of crazy, interesting things. Just trying to release you, my friends. That's all. I don't have any tips. I'd say bet on America. Because, like, even if we don't win, we just, like, are so murderous and powerful that, like, we scare off the winner, I think. So, in pretty good shape. It's pretty good bettings, I think. Fizzy Water, not a sponsor of this show. Fizzy Water, not a sponsor of the show. How long should this show be? If they're going to start doing a TV type format with this, how long should we make this show? I think 20 minutes is the magic time. But also, I don't really watch a clock by happenstance in this process. I just never have watched one. Some of these episodes have been an hour long. Whenever there's alcohol involved, the episodes last forever. There was like a tequila episode, and there was like a bourbon. There have been a couple bourbon episodes, and I believe those are our longest episodes. There is a little bit of a formula happening here. I just have to fucking define it. I just do a show. I smoke the bong. I smoke the bowl. Once those things are gone, the show's over. That's how I've been running this. Should I do better lighting? I feel all kinds of pressure putting it on TV. Doesn't that feel weird? I haven't really been worried too much about the lighting. I've been trying to like control a little bit of it, but like, that's probably what I really look like. I look a million years old and bright as the fucking sun, And in some ways I am, friends. In some ways I am. You guys believe in that star chart kind of shit? I think it's really interesting. I don't believe in it, but I do put some stock in it imagination-wise. I like to pretend that the whole world is a simulation, and so my star chart would be kind of like my beginning stats, perhaps, for my experience. So there's room for that in my fucking philosophy, in my game or whatever. But I don't take any of it seriously, in that nobody knows what the world is. So, I do love the sun, and when I stand near my window, I do shine like the sun. And my sun's sign is a Cancer, which is actually a water sign. Right? Cancer is a water sign? I think that's right. It's a crab, because I'm supposed to be crabby. Not really. Whatever. Is that interesting to anybody? Does anybody do that shit? I know Boulder County's full of people that believe very, very strongly about that stuff. I've explained what I think about it, but here's the best argument for it. If you want to argue an argument in favor of star chart kind of astrology kind of stuff, here's your argument. The moon has an effect on the tide through gravitational pull. Like a dramatic effect on the tide, the moon. And that's something we can see at scale that we're pretty sure that's what's happening. Interesting. Well, all of the planets and stuff probably have some gravitational effect on the Earth. Wouldn't you think? Some effect, some just the effect perhaps on the Earth. And if that's true, then we ought to also consider that our bodies are something like 70 or whatever % water. Maybe these ideas are connected. I don't know. But that's the best argument I can possibly think of for astrology. And that leaves me not believing in it. But it's an interesting idea. What is this show? Do I, like, argue other people's religions and stuff? You know, next week, Hinduism. That'd be kind of a fun show, but that would be making our show about something, and I'm just not sure that's the right answer for us. I'm not sure making our show about anything is really right. What do you think? Do you have an opinion? You can hit me up, try and catch one of these shows live. If you're watching this after the fact, you can try and catch the next show. It happens at a random time every day. Or it doesn't happen. It either happens at a random time, kind of within a certain window. It'll sort of always be between, say, oh my God, no, it's basically been all day. It's just whenever I have time for it. But you can always watch it after the fact. And you can always, you're watching this on Facebook, then that means you can contact me. So feel free to contact me. You know, slip into my DMs, as the kids say. You slip right into those DMs. Did you know that? And I will DM you so much. Oh, we will DM so much, and we could be best friends. And we could be best friends. We could die together. No, not that, but we could be friends, and you could ask me a question or whatever, and I can answer it on the show. Or if you have a birthday coming up, I'm doing these goddamn shows every day. You want to fucking request a birthday shout out? I do those for free, you know? Or you could hit me up on my Venmo and pay me anyway, which, you know, I'm not going to fight you about this. I'm not going to fight you. You can give me your money. Hey, look, I don't want to make a fight about it. I think there's one more hitting this bowl. Then the show will be over. Are we emotionally prepared for that? All of us here? If this is a show you like, I'd like to know why. And if you'd like to send me a direct message about that, I'd love that as well. Because I basically just do this show every day, kind of just from my heart or whatever's on my mind, which turns out to be like disturbingly little. But I'd really like to know what stuff about this show you're enjoying. I'm so glad that I'm so glad you dig it. Thank you very much for being around. I hope you have a great day. I hope that the fucking greatness you discover in your day, you later on discover is actually coming from yourself the whole time. Oh, the true greatness is within us. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, blah, blahs. Don't you know the blah, blah is really just a reflection of the blah, blah within your own blah, blah.